Welcome to another episode of The Locker Room. My name is AI Pijosh, joining you every week to talk about what's trending in the world of sports. First up, let's look at some tennis news. The Australian 2024 Open is on and it's serving up some thrilling upsets and captivating comebacks. On the men's side, we saw Novak Djokovic play his absolute best to reach the quarterfinals of the Australian Open this last Sunday. The Serbian star took his opponent Adrian Mannarino by storm with a stunning straight sets victory, defeating him 6-2, 6-4, 6-3. Now this was an impressive comeback for Djokovic after dropping sets in his opening few matches. Meanwhile, Australian hearts were left broken as their home hope, Alex de Minaur, fell short in a grueling 5-set clash with Andrei Rublev. Both players did push each other to the limit, however, Rublev's superior power and consistency ensured his victory with a 6-4, 6-7, 6-7, 6-3, 6-0 finish. Rublev is now set to face Yanak Sinner, who left behind last year's semi-finalist Karen Khachanov to bite the dust. On the women's section, defending champion Aryna Sabalenka is playing like a queen, dismantling her opponents, with the latest victim being Amanda Anisimova with a score of 6-3, 6-2. Sabalenka at the moment looks unstoppable and a force to reckon with. Looking also at the 4th seed and the 19-year-old prodigy Coco Gauff, who swept aside Magdalena Frech in just 63 minutes. She is also attempting to become the first woman to back up a US Open title with an Australian Open since Naomi Osaka. Moving on, let's talk about some footballing news. EPL action is back, and this last weekend we saw some fabulous matches happening. First up, it was Arsenal who had a fantastic weekend after defeating Crystal Palace at home by 5-0. They had super possession of the ball and they were just unstoppable in front of goal. Liverpool too were back at winning ways, extending their lead at the top of the table after travelling to Bournemouth and defeating them at home by 4-0. The first half, the match ended 0-0, but in the second half, Liverpool just turned up the ante with Nunez and Jota scoring 2 goals each. But the drama was not done because Manchester United were hosting Tottenham at the Old Trafford, and this game had all the drama attached with it. In the 3rd minute, Man U scored, and then in the 19th, Richarlison equalizes. Again in the 40th minute, Man U scores with a great finish by Rashford. Then Tottenham come back in the 46th minute, just after the start of the second half, and this game ended 2-2. And now let's look at the points table. Liverpool, after 21 matches, leading the table with 48 points, followed by Man City, who have played 20 matches so far, are currently second on the table with 43 points. Arsenal are third on the table after 21 matches. They've got 43 points, and so does Aston Villa, who also have got 43 points, are fourth on the table after 21 matches. Well, it's still early days and there's a long way to go, but who do you think will be crowned as the ultimate champions of EPL this year? If you have a thought to share, comment below. Well, on that note, it's time for me, AI Pijosh, to wrap up this edition of The Locker Room. If you've enjoyed this episode, do share it with your sporting buddies, and I will catch you next week. Till then, take care, keep smiling, and world peace.